who are you going to be? And if you'll notice, I'm not asking what are you going to do, but who are you going to be? I'm asking you about how you plan to live your life every day. Keep going, keep grinding, because your motto is, and always will be, hard work pays off. It always has and it always will. If we want to be successful, we should have made a lot of mistakes and never give up. A lot of people that make mistakes, they have problems and they give up. We never give up. Anybody can change. You don't have to repeat last year. Clean up the errors. Invest it now in the next year and watch it make the difference. I love the sun, but things don't grow because of the sun. You have to have some rain, and you've got to stop looking at rain in your life as something bad. My greatest moments didn't come from my greatest moments. My greatest moments came from my greatest defeats, because it was during my defeat that I had to find a way to get back up. The road to success is through commitment and through the strength to drive through that commitment when it gets hard. And it is going to get hard, and you're going to want to quit sometimes, but it'll be colored by who you are and more who you want to be. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're going to do it to try and be the best. Not being better than other people, be the best for you. You will fail your way to greatness. Most people allow their fear of failure to outweigh their desire to succeed. When you're willing to fail again and again and again, when you make up your mind to become unstoppable, when you make up your mind to become a no matter what person, then that will then give birth to a part of yourself that you don't know right now. Knowing that as we begin to explore new horizons and new vistas in life, that as we begin to focus on developing ourselves, as we begin to elevate ourselves and not to follow the crowd, activating the thinker in us and disciplining and putting on hold the emotional part of ourselves. The question is, do you believe in something so much that you would put yourself at risk like that? The question is, can you face down everyone, including the weak voice inside of your own mind, to make the world come true like you want to see come true? Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to do it for you. I need to see yourself capable, lovable, and unconditionally worthy of your future. Decide that you're going to push yourself. You got to focus on you. And as you convince you, as you sell yourself every day, you will begin to see a difference in things that you're doing. So when you sneak out that first lead, when you get ahead of people and you think, hey, I've acquired the skill. I've done something. People are looking at me like I can't be stopped. Remember that right now, at this moment, someone is practicing while you're not doing the thing that you need to be doing. While you're sitting back in your laurels, very happy with what you've accomplished, somebody else is going to eat your lunch because they have a passion and enthusiasm that endure. I need you to see yourself selling yourself on your ability to perform a job, to achieve a certain objective. Telling yourself every day, here I go again, and I got what it takes. This is my day, and nothing out here is going to stop me. And at the end of the day, if you can want something so badly, if you burn from inside to do something, to become capable of more than you will endure, you must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas unquestionably. You have to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. Then you'll be able to push past other people. Then when other people break and they lie in your wait, you will push forward. One of the things that many students lack is vision. You got to see yourself before you get there. You have to hear yourself telling yourself, thank you. To live in the pain, to step towards anguish, to know that suffering is a choice, and you choose to turn it off because you know on the other side On the other side of endurance, on the other side of outlasting everybody else, is a skill that makes you unstoppable. I need you to open your ears. Open up your ears, because the you from the future is telling you, thank you. Thank you for not giving up when you wanted to give up. Thank you for not being depressed. Thank you for not allowing the brokenness to eat your progress. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How many times have you had somebody say to you, hey, have you got a minute, bub? You got a minute? They don't want a minute. I want you to think about that. I read a poem one time. It said, I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds, and it was forced upon me. I can't refuse it. I didn't seek it, and I didn't choose it, but it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it, give account if I abuse it. It's only a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. Well, any rate, I thought I'm going to put this on a video, and I'm just going to share it with everybody. Just this little part of a seminar I'm making. I want you to look at this sand timer. I want you to think about your life. The sand in the top of the glass represents the future. The sand at the bottom of the glass represents the past. Now, you know what's in the past, and yet we can't do anything about it. Do you know what the trick is? You don't know how much sand is at the top of the glass. You may think that you have a lot, but you might only have a little. Then again, you may think you have a little, and you might have a lot. When I was a little boy, I was raised by my grandmother. And I don't know, when I was little, and after she was probably 60, but as long as I could remember, Grandma would say, I'll soon be gone, dear. I'll soon be gone. Well, you know, we loved her. She was really an angel of God, but we thought she was never going to go. She lived to be 94 for 30 some years. I'll soon be gone. She didn't think she had much time left. She had 34 years left. Now, about the same time, I had a buddy of mine. He was just 16, and bang! He ran into the abutment of a bridge, and his life was snuffed out. If you asked him a half an hour before how much sand he had left, he would have said at least a half a century. He didn't have a half an hour. See, the trick is, we don't know how much sand we have left. The future, we don't know. The past, it's gone. Now, the only thing you could deal with is what's right here, right now. And if you look, the sand is always moving. Now, think of this. You see, I was working on that, and then I was working on a graph I've got here on my computer, and I'm thinking of the time somebody said, hey, have you got a minute? Well, they don't really want a minute. Did you know if you're earning $50,000 a year, a minute is 42 cents. A half an hour is $12.50. If we take that ahead a bit, if you're earning $80,000 a year, a minute's 67 cents. Half hour is 20. If you're earning $150,000 a year, you got a minute. It costs you $1.25 a minute, and a half an hour is $37.50. So do you see? If somebody said, do you want to stop for a cup of coffee? Well, if you're earning $250,000 a year, a minute is $2.08. Half an hour is $62.50. And then, of course, you've got the coffee to pay for on top of that. So you see, the point is, this is all we've got, right here, right now. We don't know how much time we have left in the future, but we do know what we've got now. And I have found that people that win are the people who make up their mind. They're not going to waste the minutes. They're going to be productive. They're going to make it happen every minute.